Hey friends, welcome to Paula's Quarantine Kitchen. If y'all are still quarantining, I hope that
I am.
I hope that y'all, I know you are. You'll probably be quarantining for the next
Forever.
10 years. I hope that these videos make you smile and pass some of the time away. This is my daughter-in-law, Claudia. She's married to Bobby, my youngest son, and she is the mother of triplets. We have triplets in our family. So she is a life coach, she is a triathlete, and she's just all around amazing. And she has been showing me some things this morning that are good not only for your babies, which you're teaching them to eat a variety of foods that are so good for them and tasty. She's going to show us, and this can be adult or your babies, can't it? What you're going to make. She is going to show me and you how she makes them healthy pancakes.
Yes.
Right?
And this is like the thing that we make the most at the house.
I know.
I would
Every
say.
time I turn around, I ask you, and you're saying, I'm making pancakes.
It used to be pasta.
Yeah, I know it.
Now it's pancakes.
I thought pasta, those chillin' are going to turn into a noodle.
Hell yeah, it's like a noodle.
But they ate it so good.
Yeah.
All three of your babies have such a wonderful appetite.
Yeah. But I think it's because the more you expose them to something,
Yes.
the more,
Yes.
That's what I try to do,
Yes.
like variety. So this
Yeah,
time.
you can't wait until they're 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
To introduce them to broccoli or squash.
And they already choose, what they
Yeah.
prefer.
They love a sweet potato, don't
Yeah,
they?
or
a
banana, or plantain,
Yeah.
or everything that's sweet, But so this is
All right, so you are gonna make a pancake.
pancakes. Yeah, so this is a twist on like a regular or banana pancake. So a lot of people just get the box ones, and I do that too.
Oh, it's a box.
Sometimes.
You can get a box.
No, like a lot of people do that just because it's convenient. You just go to the store,
You're
get a box,
talking
and do
about
it.
a box of
Mix. Like
pancake
a
mix.
Yeah. So
Okay.
people do that because they're like, oh, it's so hard to make them at home. But that's not true. Literally to make this, because there's a brand of, we're not talking about brands, but there is a brand of pancake, like box pancakes that I really like. And literally to make that and make this takes me
Which
the
one
same.
is it? Who? Kodiaka cake.
Kodiak cakes.
I never heard of them.
I think they're based in Utah.
Oh.
But they're really good. They became like really popular and they're
Yeah.
really good. So I like those, but literally to make the Kodiak cakes, like the pancakes, and making this takes me the exact same time. So sometimes
That's
I make
great.
the Kodiak cakes for me, but I make this for the babies just because this is again way more natural. There's nothing, and it takes a second. So the cool thing about this
What's in there?
well, that's where we're gonna go. The
Okay.
cool thing about this recipe is that it's very patience. Patience.
I'm short on those.
Too. Is that it's very versatile. So you have the base that I'll show you what the base is, and then you can make it into carrot pancakes, beets pancakes, spinach pancakes, whatever you want it pancakes, sweet potato pancakes. So I always make this, but I always switch up like.
I thought you had told me before that you had like different ingredients.
Yes.
My eyes are
I see
hurting
that.
so bad.
Why don't you put the glasses on?
Well, I actually should be in sunglasses,
But you want to see me.
I want to be able to see you.
So you should be wearing the hat I gave you.
Then you wouldn't be able to see my face. Cloud gave me the neatest hat the other day, y'all. It's
Oh, it's right there.
yes.
Okay. Where? Well, I didn't give it to you. The triplets did.
Yeah, the triplets. I hung it right there, so when I go outside, it's right there handy.
So you don't get sun
And
from
I
any direction.
mean, it will protect that sun from you. I like it. I like it a
too.
lot.
It's great. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So you do
My
the
eyes
base
itch so bad.
because you were not wearing the hat. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Much better.
Okay.
So you do the base, and then you can do again sweet potato or whatever you want to do.
Okay.
So the base
So
is gonna
we're
be
just gonna do the base.
the base, and then we'll add the fun factor.
Okay.
So I always like to do in this type of blenders. I always like to do the liquid first, and then last do the other, the dry, so it doesn't get stuck.
Okay.
So it's very simple. It's only 1/3 cup of whole milk.
Okay.
Again, if you don't do whole milk because it's for you or whatever, you can use almond milk, whatever. But for the babies, I do whole milk, and I feel like the texture is better when you do whole milk than when you do. I've done almond milk, and if they don't get like as fluffy. So, and then we're gonna do 2 eggs. Okay. Ooh, that sounded pretty good.
Fizz.
I like that. Another egg.
Plop.
I like it.
I like that too.
Yeah, right. And then we're gonna do a banana and a half. So same thing. If you were on our previous episode of Quarantine Cooking with Paula and the acai bowl.
I know they're gonna wonder why do they never change clothes?
Yeah. Just go back and watch. You want to do like the more ripe it is, the sweeter it is.
The sweeter
so I'm gonna do 1.5, but sometimes I do 2. You know, depending on
depending on what they look like.
Yeah, and no, depending on how many pancakes I want to come out of them.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're gonna do 1/2 cup of oatmeal, just quick oats.
I was gonna say
quick oats.
Okay, quick oats.
Just make sure I don't do a mess. And this blender is starting to be small on us.
I know. It gets small real quick.
Fast. We'll see how this works. And then we're gonna do again constipation, our favorite topic, flax seeds.
Yes.
So because this is getting small, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it, and then so this is the base. So you can do this and do your pancakes, and that's perfect. Okay. Okay. So you're the blender master.
Okay, I'm the blender.
You did a good job with the big guy. So
yes. Okay. Here we go. This one's not as loud.
Is that even working?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, it's working. It just this one just takes a minute.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just tell me when you think it's done enough for you.
Okay, let's do something. Perfect.
Okay.
So we are going to add, okay, so again.
I want to know what's in there.
Well, patience, Paula. So you can go ahead and make your pancakes, or again, I will do 1/2 a baked sweet potato. Okay, I'll add it there. It will be great.
Yes.
Sometimes I grab a handful of spinach.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes.
Sometimes I grabbed carrots, like shredded carrots. It's great. And today we're gonna use beets, shredded beets. So the good thing.
I happen to love beets.
Do you really?
I love
I'm not
them.
the biggest fan, so you can.
Now, are these fresh beets?
Oh, yeah. So you grab your fresh beet and then you just grate it, and that's
I
it.
love a beet.
So what I do, so this is fun for kids, like if you have girls and then you want to give them like, these are gonna turn like really like fuchsia color.
Yeah.
So they're super pretty.
Fun, yeah. And you know how people have pizza parties, Michelle and Daniel, they've got some friends and neighbors that have a pizza cooker.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
they go over there and they put
Do
out
the
all
toppings.
these ingredients and let everybody make their own, which is fun for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, am I gonna get stuck for that too? Putting my nose on the mix. So
it smells good and banana-y.
Yeah. So what I will do is, if you want to make them green, like for St. Patrick's Day, then you can do spinach. The spinach doesn't alter the taste at all. The same with like smoothies and stuff.
Yeah.
You add spinach. Like that's a great way to
How
get
much
the kids
beets
to
are
eat
we
that
gonna
too.
put in there?
Are you trying to get me shut up? Sounds like. About that and
You're
another
so
spoon.
perceptive.
And another spoon. I know you too well now. Okay, we put 2 big tablespoons. And then if you do carrots, they're orange. And if you do beets, they're gonna be fuchsia.
Yes.
Okay, you put.
That's great. So after you cook them, do they still do fuchsia?
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. See how pretty they are? Okay, I'll blend it once more little time. And you can put more. I mean, you put as much.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. cool. There you go, your pancake
Okay.
mix. And
All
then
right,
you
so
just
we're gonna cook these in butter, you say?
yeah. So then you just cook them like a regular pancake.
How
Look.
much butter?
How pretty. As much as you want. I don't know if that's dangerous to say that. And we're wrapping it up. Okay, so usually in my house we don't have this fancy old school equipment. So I just do it in.
old hoe cake pan.
I'll use a regular pan, you know, and I put a little bit of butter.
And I noticed that you make big ones.
Yeah, I make big ones.
Look how pretty that color is, y'all.
I guess that's fine. That's
Okay,
nice.
I'm gonna cut it back up a little bit more.
So what I do is that I cook it like that, and then the same like the avocado toast, I just cut it in squares that they can just grab.
I saw that the other night when it's been a long time since I'd been to your house during supper time. But you had given them pancakes for supper.
I think they were beets pancakes too.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, because I think that was like 2 days ago.
But they gobbled them up.
Yeah. Once we shred the beets, they'll have beet pancakes until
So
we're done
you
with the
just
beets.
got fresh beets and grated them.
That's it.
I love them roasted.
Oh, you do? I'm going to try to give them that in 2 days.
With
Or
other root
whenever this week.
vegetables like your carrots, your
Yes.
potatoes, your parsnip.
Yeah. I love parsnips.
I do too.
I bought
do
parsnips
too.
to give them, so we'll see how that goes. So once it starts making, I mean like a regular pancake, once it starts making like bubbles,
Bubbling.
you just flip them and that's it. So for the babies, since they are not eating with a fork and a knife yet,
You'll have them doing that in no time.
yeah, so they'll eat it. I don't put like syrup, like since they eat it with their hands, I don't put like syrup or butter or anything else. Like you're gonna see they're very tasty how they are, and they just eat it like this. And
Didn't
that's
you
it.
put sugar? What did
No,
you
the
didn't put
banana.
any sugar?
The banana.
Because I tasted them the other night and they tasted sweet.
The banana. And if you have banana and beets, that's even sweeter. And the same if you do banana and sweet potato, that's sweet. Banana and carrots, that's sweet. You know. So
That's a beautiful batter.
yeah. So you don't have to do like any types of sweetener at all, and they're
is
gonna turn
great.
out really sweet. Yeah.
All right, now I think I asked you earlier, are you giving them honey yet?
Yes. This is after they're 1. You can give them honey.
I was gonna say I didn't know that until Henry was born, because I was keeping Henry for Michelle, and he was not a year old.
And you give them honey.
Listen, I fixed him a fabulous breakfast. I fixed him like a loaded oatmeal that was just perfectly yummy. And I topped it with honey, and he gobbled it up. And I told Michelle when she came to pick him up, I said, oh, I cooked him the best breakfast. We had loaded oatmeal and with honey and nuts, and she looked at me like,
With what?
you did what? You gave him what? Why would you not be able to give a baby honey?
They explain us that it's because there's like a bacteria in the honey that I guess your body doesn't have, you know, the strength or whatever to fight this bacteria until you're like 1. So I think like you could literally die from eating honey.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So now they do. I don't give them like just give them honey, but like sometimes I do like their yogurt, and then I put like usually I do maple syrup for some reason. Like I do more maple syrup than honey. But there's like some cookies that I buy that are sweetened with honey. So they have
Well,
honey.
you know, in our line, in the Paula Deen line, we've got some of the most fabulous honey you have ever put in your mouth.
I don't think I've tried it.
Yeah, there's 3 different flavors. There's wild berry, wildflower,
I love wallflower.
and orange blossom.
Ooh.
And you know, the flavor of the honey depends on where the bee
Yes.
lives.
Yes.
And oh my gracious,
It's so good.
It is so good. So
I will
it's
probably, like, if it was me, I will have probably cook it a little bit faster. But I don't know if it's
Okay.
your fancy
Well,
old
I've got
school.
I've
thing.
got it on medium high.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I thought it would bubble.
Do you want me to try to flip it, or do you want to do it?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, you do it. So if
Okay.
you ruin it, it's your fault. Hey! You're the expert. How I would think that.
This ain't my first rodeo.
Yeah, I see that. So see that. Well, I guess
If
probably.
you look at me, you think, damn, she lived through 1,000 rodeos.
Oh, Lord. So see how they're pink? And probably because the cast iron skillet, that's probably why it's even like more brownish at the top. Like if you cook it in a regular skillet, it will probably be even pinkier, you know? But they're really pretty. I think that's ready. I usually, after I flip it, I just take it out.
Okay.
But that's also because I don't have a lot of patience, like you.
What? You were telling me patience, Paula, patience.
I know. But I'm like that. I'm just like,
all right,
take
let's
them
see.
out.
It kind of broke when I did it like that.
So that's what usually when I do with the pan, I just do, you know, boom. Oh, that's pretty good. Perfect.
Okay.
So we're only gonna have one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take this home.
Yes.
Oh, you can give it to Aunt Peggy. Maybe she'll like it. We have to wait until it gets cold, right? It's too hot. It's too hot. So also the other thing that I wait is I wait for it to cool down so it gets the right consistency. It's like a cake. So if you eat it right away, it's gonna be mushy. So we have to wait.
And how long do we have to wait?
Patience, Guinea. Okay, let me show you since we're doing this. Since we're only doing one. This is what I will do for the babies. I'll wait for it to cool. And probably it will cool while I'm making the other ones, you know? And then
very good.
Yeah, and then I'll
it would be so much gooder with syrup.
Yeah. We can have it with syrup
or honey.
because it's not for the babies. So see how hot it is? So if you cut it right now, it's like a cake, then it'll crumble. So I always let it cool a little bit. But then this is what I will do if it was for the babies.
Yes, because it maintains its shape once it gets cool.
Once it gets cool, yeah. Because again, this is not from a box. This is all natural.
Yes.
So I give their pieces that they eat are about this size. And then I just give them a bunch of that and they'll just eat it with
and
their
they
hands.
reach in their bowl like this.
And they love
so
it.
Cute.
They're very cute.
Well, that's delicious,
they're really good.
Cloud. Yeah. It is
They're really good.
delicious.
And again, they don't have any sugar or anything. So again, if you have like whatever that you're trying to cut on sugar, this is like a great option.
That tasted like sweet. And I use butter. The only kind of butter I ever use, y'all, is salted. Because I love sweet and salty. And that salty little butter just makes it, doesn't it?
I was going to say that I could taste it salty and it's from the butter. So I use unsalted for the babies. So maybe it tastes sweeter, but I love the sweet and salty too. Well, we were talking, the cheese and plantains and whatever. So yeah,
so
that's
good.
it. So this will make about 3 pancakes. This amount. So 3 to 4. Oh, well, that was fun.
Listen.
Are you cleaning yourself on my
No.
shoulder? That's what I do on Bobby. He always catches me. Are you cleaning yourself on me?
Y'all let me know if y'all enjoyed Claudia being here with us. And if you didn't enjoy her, I'm sorry.
I'm here to stay.
That's right. She ain't going nowhere. So, no, anyway, I'm being serious. Ooh, that's a big muscle right there. Girl, you know you got you some muscles. So anyway, if there is something that you would like to see Cloud cook from her background and her heritage, just go on Facebook, or can they go on yours?
On Instagram.
Go on your Instagram?
Yes, Claudia Deen.
Claudia Deen. You can go to her Instagram or my Facebook page or wherever in the world I am. And just let us know, and you'll be happy to come show us, won't you?
Yes, just be careful with what you ask. Nothing too fancy. I'm not Paula.
Well, I really do want. All right, I have finally finished this pancake, y'all. It was so good. So just let us know. I want to taste your plantains.
We'll do that next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they want you back.
If they don't, I'll be back making the plantain. So I'll see you later.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.